Hello everyone and welcome to episode 178 of Report This Post, the podcast about bad posts and bad people. My name's Geiger, that is Christian.
I knew you were trouble when you walked in.
And we are your hosts with the posts. Every week, Christian, myself, or a listener select a different topic and then find horrible posts for your listening pleasure. This week's topic, as chosen by a listener named Tyrell, is Taylor Swift.
That's right.
The recording artist.
Sure. Media darling. Whatever.
Yeah. The white woman who took Beyonce's fame or something. I don't really remember that whole thing.
Wig. That's right.
Wow. Wait a second. Now wait just a second.
Can you say that?
But hey, speaking of women, we have one on the show with us right now.
Surprise!
For the second time in podcast history, we have a lady on the show. Guest. Her name is Alyssa.
Hi.
You can find her on Twitter at PrissyFox.
Oh boy, sorry, Alyssa.
Is that true?
You're gonna have a bunch of our listeners storming your walls there.
What walls? Yeah, no, bring it on. Storm my walls anytime.
Mm-hmm.
Folks,
pretend it's a Capitol building and you storm it.
Yep. Rip it apart.
For democracy's purposes.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to read to you what Tyrell said. Tyrell's the gentleman who chose the topic of Taylor Swift. And he did it via the store. Does that sound right?
That is correct. He purchased this topic.
He went to reportthispost.com, clicked on that choose an episode topic button, and then he had enough money to do it. And then he completed his transaction.
Unlike some of you slobs. That's right.
Yeah. But Tyrell had this to say, the reason why he chose this topic. I thought it would be a fun/painful episode because there's a lot of differing views out there on Taylor Swift. Being a straight guy with a pretty dark sense of humor, a lot of people are surprised and even appalled in my poor taste in music. Some people think she's just a poppy airhead. Others think she should have kids before her eggs dry out, while some think she's a secret Nazi. I personally think she's a brilliant songwriter, and can't wait to hear what other sick fucks you can find expressing their opinions about her on the internet.
Great.
Straight guy, huh?
Yes, that's right, Tyrell. Thanks so much. And as a fellow straight man, and Geiger as well, I asked Alyssa to join us because she is a fan of Taylor Swift, and we being straight white guys, we don't know anything about her.
We listen to country and metal. That's it. The two whitest possible things.
Sometimes together.
Yeah. And new metal. And country new metal, like Kid Rock, which is just the confluence of every possible good form of art. But Alyssa, you're a fan of Taylor Swift. Why?
A little bit of a Swiftie. Because I'm dumb. White woman who's the exact same age as her, so I feel like we've just been through a lot together. We've really grown as people. I got 2 white cats because she has a couple of white cats. I just,
Jesus.
I strive to emulate her in every single way. Never had a successful relationship. She's my idol. I don't know what to tell you.
And you're worth hundreds of millions of dollars, too.
Yes, my legs are insured for $8.
Her legs are insured?
That's what they say.
How does that even... you know what? I don't actually care, but that is interesting, I guess. She's on the taller side, is that correct?
She's a lanky bitch, yeah. 5'10", maybe?
That's an impossible height for a woman. Now, my youngest daughter, she would listen to Taylor Swift a lot. And I think because she was like 4 years old when she was into that phase, and now she's already outgrown it. So I don't understand the appeal of the music myself. She's not a particularly interesting singer to me. Her voice is like kind of like a generic singing woman voice to me.
Oh boy.
Yeah. At least if it's not like Janis Joplin. Her
It could
contemporary.
always be worse. That's right.
Yeah, like there's at least something interesting there. I don't know. She just sounds like a karaoke lady to me.
Yeah, it's no Tracy Chapman, let me tell you that. But
Oh God, what if it was
The big three. Well, when we do our Tracy Chapman episode, we can talk more about that.
ever,
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Please.
Tyrell, going by that episode, I'm sure as a straight man, you'd really into that. Now, Christian, you're not a fan of Taylor.
no, I'm aware of her because she is a pop superstar, but I don't think I could name a song off the top of my head, so that's good.
Single Ladies, I think, is her. She certainly inspired that song, am I right?
Got her.
When she was like 8 years old when that song came out, for sure. Yeah. Great.
What? Isn't that song relatively recent? I don't know. You know what? Let's not talk about
Destiny
actual
Child
dates. Let's not. No, it was a Beyonce. Wasn't it? Wasn't that a Beyonce?
Yeah, that's a solo. That's a Beyonce.
2008. Okay. So
Oh, poor little.
Oh. Well, someone can't do math.
what else is new? Surprise, surprise. Can't read, can't count. Can barely wipe my own ass.
Well, that's cool. Well, great. I guess we should read some posts about Taylor Swift.
If we have to, someone
Contractually, we do. I think.
yeah, all those contracts we signed. Just a whole roll of them on a fucking piece of cardboard. Someone shared a video of Taylor performing one of her songs to Facebook, and a gentleman commented this on it. I would even sign a piece of paper saying that I don't want your house. Even if I ever married a famous person, I do not want nothing from you. I would even sign a piece of paper saying to leave your house for your kids. I don't want nothing like that. The problem with this world is people use people for money. But I'm not that kind of person. I would even work my regular job. Doesn't matter how much money you would have. I would even sign a piece of paper saying what's yours is yours and what's mine is mine. This way you'll know what kind of person I am. You're interested in me. My age is 39. Just turned 39 for I was born 4/16/1981. You're beautiful. If you don't want my telephone number, my number is, and then he posted his telephone number. And if you want to be friends, I'm not a person. I don't bother famous people. Few people I drove by your house in Westerly just to look at it and left. I'm not a person that causes drama. The beach out there is beautiful. Hopefully can meet one day. I never meet you. Just hearing you about you, you sound like a generous person. The reason why I'm talking to you like that, you do if you donated a lot of money to homeless people. God bless you. For the ones that help, can you the ones that help themselves, the ones that don't want to help themselves, don't worry about them. She's everything. Mm-hmm. Zero punctuation in this post, which is why it was so difficult to read.
And this was Tyrell posted this over on Facebook.
That's right. Yeah. When I backtracked his email address and went to his page.
That's a cool. I love a good crazy person, huh? We haven't had one in a little while.
Did you call his number?
No, I didn't.
You want to do that live on the air? We could do that.
No, that is banned. We're no longer calling people live.
That's only for people who've had given Andy Dick blowjobs. So. Well, speaking of, let's just say crazy people, another gentleman posted this interesting thing over there on Facebook. There are people like Obama that are going to make up lies about me to Taylor to keep us from meeting. It's just horrible demon politics. Taylor, I don't know anybody you know yet on my life, and I don't know what you heard, but I'm just an Alabama boy trying to date you. I'm not a devil. I don't do bad things on my life. Politicians know that if I marry you, it would be a favorable-looking marriage to Earth because we are righteous people. I figured that out through a major study after Taylor Swift's Stairway was released on the radio. I know how Obama is. He's ghetto and gay as hell, prying into people's business like he's important. That weird gay dude type saying he heard someone slept with someone just to mess with your head and give you hell because your relationship is more attractive than his. I'm throwing salt, I know it was Obama that might have, because he sits in my head all day being evil, trying to give me bad thoughts in the Illuminati's sacred psychic realm. Annoying. No likes or comments on that one.
Wonder why.
That would be annoying, yeah. Obama's just sitting in your head, giving you evil thoughts all day.
Let me be clear. Famously ghetto and gay as hell, that Barack Obama.
Yeah. That's rules. Yeah. Love our crazy folks.
Schizophrenic people just love to post on Facebook. They cannot get enough of it.
Yeah, they love talking about Taylor Swift and Obama, I noticed.
among many other celebrities.
That's our OTP. It's Taylor Swift and Obama.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I was going to go for it.
Yep, okay.
Go for it.
Okay. Schizophrenic people also love posting on Quora, and I found a gentleman named Jason Bolsa, who appears to be one of Taylor's biggest fans and answers almost every question posted about her on there. So recently, he responded to the question, "Should I still listen to Taylor Swift? What's wrong with her?" Jason said, "At this point, it's listening to a broken shell of a woman. Alcohol causing breast cancer soon. Uncertain her future is." Bush targeted the Pornhub industry scheduled for 9/12/2001. A large part of the political voters now are allowed to publicly abuse children. Taylor Swift, songwriter, as entertainment. 4-year-old adult pageants by 600-pound lesbians. Transgenders teaching 3 years twerk. Ellen show. Wine and whiskey served to underage guests backstage, later scared and harassed on air for YouTube click comedians entertainment. Sexed in 7-year-olds told they have no gender and their baby mamas are rained on rock, struck by lightning, that became a fish, dandelion, monkey, and finally their evolutionist, fatherless, sexed into the group mothers that birthed them, instead of selling their organs to funding politicians that legalized abuse of them and theft by voting for power and profit. PTS victim arrested blogspot drunk, high, violent women. Seduction of power. Influence. Time magazine. Most influential person in the world.
Oh. Boy, oh boy.
A lot of his other responses regarding Taylor Swift are about how Ellen caused her to fall down and injured her grievously because she did like one of her little jump scare things, and he's really concerned for Taylor after Ellen pulled that assault.
Oh boy. Great start to the episode. Just 3 back-to-back, just completely insane people.
Yeah.
I also found some posts from Jason over on Quora, and he has answered over 5,000 questions there. And most of them are related to Taylor Swift, and I'd like to read his bio.
Great.
6th grade play, Tom Sawyer. Songwriter, 6 unpublished. Changed 6 criminal laws in 43 countries. U.S. military intelligence, Signal Corps. The youngest paintball referee in history. Son of Felix A. Bolsa Jr., Sherry Morris Bolsa, degrees in pre-med sciences, business, and founder. Brother Colonel Daniel Bolsa, longest serving in history. Prosecutor Derek Bolsa. Most read writer Taylor Swift songs, psychological profiler. And if you want to check him out over there, unfortunately his account has been banned on Quora. He can no longer answer questions, but his account is still up. So
he is also on Twitter at Bolsa. So he locked down that last name. Here's a couple of his tweets. Taylor Swift, like how she feels about Trump every day. Better if she drops dead. Role model like Kim Jong-un's sister, Joan of Arc, Jezebel. Has the mothering instinct that would send to a pedophile for their first sexual experience. Taylor Swift, permanently drunk. 2 personalities, 1 drunk, 1 sometimes semi-sober. Promoting liberal spiked Kool-Aid for her feminine father. Taylor Swift, most likely woman to die alone in a house full of cats, found died after the cats have eaten her face off. Hashtag cat lady victim. Which is a good one.
Interesting hashtag.
Yeah, and he put spaces before the words in between, so it's just the hashtag sign and then 3 words. So maybe he didn't mean for it to be a hashtag. Who's to say? I complained about drunk, raging, evil Democrat violent rape victim Lisa A. Garner attacking me 6 times, sending me to the Virginia ER in Asheville, North Carolina, and I'm being robbed for it for the rest of my life. Don't know what that's about, but apparently he got... she's a female Democrat rapist, says Jason Bolsa.
Yeah. He tweets about her a lot. Apparently his ex-wife had him gang raped 6 times.
Is that the ex-wife that died, do we know? Because I know he's for sure got a dead wife, who he has said is not as good as Taylor in looks or success.
This must be a different one.
He's racking him up.
Apparently, because he was just tweeting about her in December of last year or so. Oh, boy. Well, good luck to that guy.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, his Instagram account, he's got some odd pictures of himself and then just random pictures of Taylor Swift as well. So, well, that's Taylor, a good thing over there for that guy.
You are in danger, girl. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Yep, 3 guys that would have no problem murdering you for wouldn't even feel anything when they did it. That's the worst part. So.
Just complete Lennies about it. Yep, that's right. Great. Well, here's some folks that were discussing Taylor who may or may not be insane. User Cyberchief went to our Taylor Swift to ask, words or phrases only a Swiftie would recognize? I'm doing a little side project where I need a word or small 2-word phrases that only a Swiftie would make the connection to. Some ideas I've had, like ever, fighting dragons, lucky one, fearless, dead end street, jump and fall. I need about 20 or so good ones. Tomato Troopa commented, every time I'm playing League of Legends, I want to type in all chat, I had the time of my life fighting dragons with you. But I know no one would get the reference, so I don't. Also, I start singing to myself, you're not sorry anymore, whenever somebody says I'm sorry. And Death Scythe Zero replied, I do something similar in League. Whenever someone starts yelling at me, I repeat mean lyrics to them. They get so confused and angry. I find it hilarious. After I say 3 to 5 lines and their rage starts to settle, they catch on and then proceed to call me gay and whatnot. But sometimes someone will sing back to me. Those games are the best.
Oof. It sounds awesome. League of Legends, that's something I feel like that's the thing I've heard the most of that I have the least amount of clue as to what the hell that is.
I believe it's just like online Magic the Gathering, if I understand it correctly.
Sweet.
That's too bad.
That sounds dope.
Oh no, maybe it's not. Maybe it is a clicking around sort of thing.
I'm looking at the pictures and like I can't even.
It's.
I can't tell
what's going on.
Is it like StarCraft or something?
It does kind of look like StarCraft, and it looks like some of the characters here. You got a big cat in a mech suit, and a penguin with a magic wand.
Tight.
This is like epic bacon guy stuff. For sure.
So it's like your kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I play League of Legos all the time. It's my favorite game.
Well, more like League of Legolas with all this new Lord of the Rings talk going on, huh?
Great. Got a post?
Found this very interesting comment over on Reddit. My friend and I were talking today about Taylor and how her kidneys are likely filtering out various substances from her bloodstream to maintain and control the volume of her bodily fluids, her electrolyte concentrations, her acid-base balance, and the presence or lack thereof of toxic substances. Then my friend said she wonders what it would like to be living inside of Taylor's kidneys for a day. This made me wonder what it would be like to live inside or even have Taylor's kidneys. I'd love to know how her kidneys work because she's pretty much the prime standard for glomerular filtration amongst vertebrae.
Great. Now, I've heard of people wanting to be peed on by celebrities, but wanting to be the organ that processes celebs' pee, that's a whole new level for me. So
they're trying to get in on the ground floor. Cut out the middleman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get it. Yeah. straight from the tap, right from the process. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
taking
gonna
it
pull
off the tank. Not even waiting to keg it. Put it on tap. Just
sediment and everything, baby.
Oh yeah,
let's do it.
Get some stones in there, probably. Apparently, she's a big time drunk. Is that what that other guy said? Is that true? Is there any truth to these vile rumors that she's cool?
Absolutely. I think she's got a problem.
Nice.
She weighs all of 60 pounds, so she's drinking one Miller Lite Tall Boy and crashing her car immediately after drinking it.
Here's an article. Drunk Taylor Swift is the glorious viral meme we didn't know we needed. I don't know about that.
Thank God.
Thank God. Yeah.
Than that. Goodbye to that website.
Good for her. All right, here we go. A thread over on our favorite stormfront.org.
Stormfront.org
was started about Taylor Swift endorsing Biden, and somehow it got turned into this. User Gladiatrix commented, "Let me guess, this twat dates Negroes?" SFR replied, "She at least made a video song of herself having a Negro boyfriend called Lover, I think. It is safe to assume she endorses miscegenation because her video promotes it as normal." And user Scream of the Butterfly added, "Correct. Taylor Swift has a black child in the video. There are laws against child abuse. Breeding with a Negro means you permanently harm a child."
Well, I certainly think it's not a nice thing to say. Whether the statistics prove it or not is really irrelevant.
Best to keep those ideas behind closed doors, I would think.
Yeah.
That's right.
Let me guess. This twat dates Negroes. One of the best 7-word sentences I've ever seen.
And she doesn't.
Yeah, in fact, famously, she dates just extremely white guys, right?
That's right.
Exclusively.
Go,
and then gets dumped by them.
See? That would never happen if she dated a black guy.
I do like the guy saying that she made a video song of herself called Lover, I think. Like, he had to backpedal, like he didn't know. I don't actually know the name of the song. So I
Someone told me.
I want to hang out with my cool white friends. I don't want them to judge me that I know a Taylor Swift song.
Hey, if you want the full episode with like an hour extra of posts or whatever, patreon.com/reportthispost. Just a couple bucks a month, and you'll get every single week just like that. A lot more posts.